Hey everybody, it's Under My Cap and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be showing you how to get command-only items in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now if you are on Java Edition, don't worry, I've got one of those videos coming right out very soon, so make sure to subscribe. If you're on Bedrock, this is an awesome video for you. Now straight off the back, let's get into the first item. Now the first item is the command block. To get the command block, all you have to do is type in / give, then your player name. So I'm going to do Under My Cap, and then command _ block. Can't actually get this block in survival, it's only a creative mode item and you can only interact with it in creative. If you want to know a little bit more about command blocks, I'm going to leave the command block video in the description, but let's move on to the second item. Now the second item is a barrier block. A barrier block allows you to stop players from entering areas and it is an unbreakable block like Bedrock. So let's get that command right now. So what we want to do is we want to type in /, then we do give, our player name again, so Under My Cap, you type in your one, and then barrier. Now let's hit enter and you'll see we get a nice little red circular like square thing, and you can see if we place this down we can actually make a barrier that is non-visible to players that you can't actually go through, and if you are in survival mode you actually can't break it either. So even if you're an operator you still can't break this. So I can imagine this being a really awesome block if you don't want people to go into an area, if you just want to protect an area. But yeah, it's one of the hidden features that you can't get in normal game. Let's move on to the third item. So the third item is the Jigsaw Block. Now let's quickly open up the command terminal and give ourselves a Jigsaw Block. So what we want to do is we want to type in / give, our player name again. This is going to be very repetitive. Oops. And then Jigsaw. Now, if you have not seen my video on the Jigsaw Block, I definitely recommend you go and watch it. I'll put it in the description and in the info card. But this is a very complex block, which allows you to generate structures like villages, those sorts of things. So you can see we have a whole bunch of target pools, names, target names, and there is just a lot of things you can do with this structure block. I'm not going to cover it in this video, but if you are interested, I'll leave that in the description and in the info card as well. I know I'm going over these very quickly, but I just want to show you all the items and also just make sure that you saw block properly before just, putting in a whole bunch of other things. So let's move on to the next item. This block is called the structure block, and the structure block can be obtained by simply typing in give @s structure block. You don't also have to type your name in every time, you can do @s. I should have probably said that before, but for now, we'll just keep it like that. And the structure block allows you to store and move structures in your world. So because this is actually a nice one to do, I'm going to just use it as an example. So you can see this tree here, we want to move and copy this. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the structure block. We're going to open it up. Wow, that is actually so cool. We're going to go to mode, click corner, and we're going to give it a name. So I'm going to call it tree. Now it's very important that we actually make sure that these names are the same that we put in every block. So just make sure you can remember it. They are cap sensitive as well. So just make sure that if you do all lowercase, so all of these letters like here, you need to make sure that they're all in the other block. So now that we've got corner, we're going to move all the way up to this part of the tree. Make sure that you have a corner selected. I do not need a tutorial on how to play Minecraft. Thank you, Minecraft corner. But you can see we have the structure block over here and here. Make sure that it also has the same as well. We're going to detect as well. And you can see this is actually so cool. It's actually taken the whole tree in a 3D model and it's put it in the box. So if we go back out here, you'll see the tree is selected, export, and then you can go back down over here, change your thing to load, and then load. And you see, we've actually moved or created an identical clone of the tree. We'll definitely do a more in-depth tutorial for Bedrock because I haven't done one before and it actually seems like such a useful feature in Bedrock. Now, getting back on track with the video, we're going to move on to our second last item, and this is the structure void. So to get the structure void, what we want to do is we want to type in / give @s structure void, I can't even talk, structure, and then void, hit enter. And you can see that we get something that looks a little bit like the barrier block. Now, if we place these down, you'll see they don't actually have a volume. You can walk straight through them. They appear everywhere when you walk around. These basically do, well, nothing really. And what these actually are supposed to do is in the structure block here, when you're saving the structure, you can actually use structure voids to prevent liquids and other objects from disrupting your build. So if we went here and we got some water, and we put the water down on the ground, we can use the structure voids to, in a way, make blocks not be interrupted. So you can see we've got water right here. If I take the structure void away, we can walk straight through the blocks. You can break them, but you can see that the water is not moving because the structure void is preventing it. And it's just useful for exporting and importing your structure items. Now, lucky last, this is an awesome item as well. This is called the light block, and I have done a video on this as well. I'll link to that in the description as well. But the light block, how to get the light block, what we're going to do is we're going to type in /give @s, and then just light, and then _block. You can see there's a whole bunch of numbers here. If you want like a really strong light, you can just put _15. If you want a really weak light, you can just do 1. For now, I'm going to do 1 just to demonstrate how it works. And there we have it. So we've got the light block. So if you put this down on the ground, you can see it's supposed to light up the area. I will set it to nighttime soon. The more you click on the light block, the brighter it gets, all the way up to level 15. And it just means that you can change the light to whatever you want in different areas. So let's set the time to night. Like this, you can see the light block is emitting a lot of light. If we click on it again, we can set it to 0, so there's no light, and we can just keep on adding to it. You can see it progressively gets brighter. Same with the texture as well, it slowly fills up. And yeah, we can go all the way up to 15, which is really useful if you don't want to have torches everywhere, that sort of stuff. You just want to light up your build. But yeah, that is about it for the video. If you did find this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We're almost at 20,000 people, which is nuts. I'm going to be putting up a whole bunch more Minecraft content, a little bit of Rec Rooms content as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. See ya!